All right, y'all. So I've been talking about this a lot, and we are getting closer and closer and closer. We're just a few short days away from being in the first karmic debt month of 2025. And if you've been following along, you'll know that April, May, and July are going to be the karmic debt months or the peak karmic debt months that we experience in 2025, vibrating with numerology from the 13, the 14, and the 16. Each of these months are going to be packed with potent, yet possibly confronting energies that are designed to clear what doesn't belong in our field, especially the old karmic patterns that we've been looping in. Remember that this is the year of nine, and it's time to let go of that which no longer serves, as cliche and as played out as that may sound. This is the year for us to do it. So these are going to be months where the specific karmic numbers are going to dominate the collective frequencies, meaning that it's going to be very, very present, not only in your own experience, and it's going to be really, really noticeable in the experience of everyone else around you. So 13 is the vibration of breaking cycles of self-sabotage. 14 is the overgiving while also reclaiming the self-expression. 16 is ego, death, and spiritual awakening. And 19 is going to be leadership, power, and sovereign service. Now, we don't experience a 19 month in this year. We do experience several days of 19-10-1 energy within all of the months, though. And because these energies are so active, anything that is not been addressed, not been looked at, or not been healed in these areas is going to come up to be recognized loud and clear. So April is the vibration of 13 we experience. And if you haven't watched the video that I did on the Karmic Debt 13, make sure you check that out. Essentially, we're being presented with an opportunity to recontextualize our relationship with the idea of struggle. And if you are a person who believes that you have to earn things, that you have to work hard, then it's possible you have this karmic debt in your chart and you're being invited to rewrite that because good things do get to come easy and you don't have to work your ass off just to make something happen. And just because you didn't work your ass off doesn't mean that you don't deserve something. Now, May is going to be the vibration of 14.5. So that is the karmic debt of limitation. We're giving us an opportunity for liberation. We get to recognize if there is any overgiving. Are we clear on what it is that we desire and what we want for ourselves? Can we recognize what things in our experience or people in our experience have actually been holding us back? Where are we giving away our energy when it can actually be reverted back to us? Can we fill our cup? Can we remember that it's not selfish to choose ourselves? If you want some more info on this, make sure you check out the Karmic Debt video that I did on number 14. And then July, we're experiencing the 16-7 energy. Karmic Debt of the Phoenix, an opportunity for some really powerful rebirth. Now, this is a bit further down the road in terms of the calendar year. However, I'm sharing this with you because this can give a heads up, meaning every day that we experience before then that is vibration of 16 gives us an opportunity to kind of start to peel away at those layers so that when we are in July, we're able to go deep and all the way through with that transformation. There's a few practices that you can drop into to help yourself through these months and through this energy. A lot of these are going to be, if you've noticed, there's kind of a theme when it comes to the regulation when I'm talking about my energy, right? When things that are going to be that are always going to support grounding, like breath work, movement, hydration, keeping yourself regulated. Also observations of the tracking. When you these two things, mindfulness, right, is going to be key whenever you're navigating these experiences because when you observe, when you write things down, you're able to take them out of head and also you can come back to them. And it gives you an opportunity to also recognize and evaluate your progress in your experience. Another thing that you can do is simplifying your commitments in these months. So again, April, May, and July. If you have a lot on that you're trying to do, it can disperse your energy in a few different ways. Simplify. What is your main goal and what are the things to make that happen, right? Create space for rest and reflection and recalibration. This simplification is going to just create more ease and space for you to get more stuff done. right? It can seem a little counterintuitive, however, you're really being called to kind of lean this in this direction because taking on a lot of things can sometimes serve as a distraction of your energy. And then also another thing that you can do in each of these months is a ceremony of completion, right? An act of completion, declaring to yourself and the universe that that contract, that cycle, that pattern is complete and you choose something new. This is something that you can do with yourself or with other people. I'll also have a few experiences that I'm curating around these times as well if you want to drop in with me around the virtual fire. And really, all in all, just the message that I want to share from these months is that they're not here to break you. It's not meant to be hard or difficult. And the reason I'm talking about them now is so we can have a heads up. I believe that there are so many opportunities presented in 2025 just from looking at the numerology, and it's my intention to take advantage of as many of them as possible and to share it with as many people as possible. So remember that all of these are opportunities for you to step deeper into your own mastery, into your own transformation, expansion, and embodiment. Stay anchored, stay aware, and you will come out the other side lighter, clearer, and more aligned than ever, I promise. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because I got some really cool things coming up in the next video. Stay tuned. Peace.